Lesson 2, Massaging the Abdomen. Pour a teaspoonful of oil on your hand first before placing your hand on the abdomen, and effleurage clockwise 4 circles. Palm curtain is by placing your palm with fingers pointing to the head over the sternum and effleurage down to the side of the ribs on both sides together. Repeat 4 times. Thumb curtain. Start from the same position as palm curtain. Put a little more pressure on the thumb and follow the contour of the edge of the rib cage from the sternum to the side. Then tuck both hands under each side of the waist and gently slide your hand to the top of the abdomen into a clap. Repeat 4 times. M movement. Working on the pectoralis major, pour a teaspoonful of oil on your palm and rub it on your palm. Then brush your hand from above the sternum on the pectoralis muscle area out over the deltoids and down about 2/3 of the upper arm on both sides, 4 times. Palm cross. The same movement is done with hands on alternate sides 4 times. With your right palm, brush down on the right side of your client's pectoralis muscles, deltoid and right arm. Your left palm moves to the opposite arm. Repeat 4 on each side. Place your hand below each side of the deltoids and brush underneath the trapezius towards and along the neck. Down the valley. Place both hands with both index fingers meeting at the top base of the neck and brush fingers down on both sides between shoulder and neck area. Curtain across the pectoralis major. Place both hands in the middle line of upper chest. Brush outwards to the deltoids. Repeat 4 times. Breathing and vibration. This movement is optional. Effleurage clockwise circular movement 4 times. TDA. Transverse, descending, and ascending colon. This movement is by placing the back part of your right hand on the palm of your left hand. Move in this position with the back part of your left hand on the abdominal area. Brush both hands in the position across the transverse colon without touching the ribs, and then reposition your hand so that the right palm is now on the body, and brush down from the outside below the rib cage to the midline, below the navel. Then turn both hands still in contact together and brush the back of your left hand to the point where you start making a triangle. The fan movement. For this movement, you place your left palm stationary to the inner side of the ribs area, and working with the right hand, you move it in a rotation starting from the inner side. With the back part of your right hand, make a semicircle from the top inner side to the outer side below the ribs. Then turn your palm face down and brush the palm in a semicircle to the inner side, and turn the right hand over and start the whole movement again 4 times. Pecking. This movement is optional because some people feel ticklish if this movement is not done properly. It is up to you to try it on your client and see if they like it. To describe it, it's a picking up movement with fingers and thumb, lifting the skin surface of the abdomen area. Starting from the inner side of the external oblique, start pecking from the waist towards the midline on one side, and then move onto the other side and do the same. It is the second part of this. The second part of this is to continue working on the outer side of the ribs. Petrissage upwards. Starting from the outer side of the ribs, pull your palms, smoothing and alternating hand from the outer waist into a midline of the body, working upwards to the axilla area and continuous movement moving down to the waist area. Repeat 2 sets. Brush your palms with a continuous movement across the abdomen below to the belly button to the inner side. You then angle your body facing the head of your client so that your palms can work on the inner side of the ribs. Brushing the palms alternating into the midline of the body, giving the same effect. Repeat 2 sets. Flapping. On both sides of the waist. This movement is first done by working on the inner side of the external oblique, using the finger part of your hand brush upwards into the midline of the body from under the waist, using each hand alternately. 8 movements. Repeat outer side. Spiral. From the navel, rest your left hand on the inner rib cage area, again stationary. Use 3 fingers, index, middle, and third. Make a small circle, spiral out slowly from the navel to about an inch away from the navel. Then using your right palm, make a circular movement round till you slowly spiral out to the edge of the abdomen. Then bring your left hand together with your right. A fleurage and complete abdominal area clockwise. Thumb roll round the deltoids. On the 4th time of movement, roll each thumb on each shoulder under the deltoids, keeping the rest of the fingers on top of each arm, and move fingers down each arm. About 2/3 down the humerus, and lightly slide your thumb under in contact up to the top of the deltoids, and slide both thumbs under the arms. Make a full circle and repeat this continuous movement 4 times. Squeezing the neck to finish. This is done by squeezing your hands underneath the neck and sliding them to the top.